welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're grabbing something you probably, well, maybe you haven't thought much about beyond being a crunchy snack, the carrot.
Yeah, the humble carrot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But we've got this stack of research here, and it paints a very different picture. It talks about the carrot as, get this, a holistic wellness powerhouse.
That's right, a powerhouse. And our goal today isn't just to, list off some vitamins. We're really digging into the why and how.
Okay.
We want to pull out the specific nutritional facts, understand the biology behind it, and even look at some, surprising DIY remedies. Things that show how carrots support vision, skin, your immune system, the whole package.
Right. So let's start with that foundation, the nutrition.
Yeah.
We know they're low-cal, but what's really in there that gives them this powerhouse reputation?
Okay. Well, the big one everyone knows is beta-carotene. That's what makes them orange.
Sure.
But the key thing the research stresses is that your body takes that beta-carotene and converts it into vitamin A. It's not using the beta-carotene directly. It's using the vitamin A from it.
Okay, vitamin A by proxy, basically. And remind us, why is that conversion so critical? What's vitamin A doing?
Oh, it's fundamental, really. It does, three major things. One, eye health. It keeps your retina working properly.
Right.
Two, it's a massive boost for your immune system, like a signal booster.
Okay.
And three, and this is one you can often see, it's essential for healthy skin, cell regeneration, that kind of thing. Without that conversion, you just don't get those same benefits.
Makes sense. But it can't just be about vitamin A, surely. What else is working in there?
No, definitely not. There's a good amount of vitamin K1. Now, this one's interesting. Its main job, and it's often overlooked, is bone health.
Really?
Yeah.
Vitamin K1 in carrots for bones.
Yep. K1 helps activate a protein called osteocalcin. And osteocalcin's job is basically to lock calcium into your bones. Make sure it ends up there, not floating around where it shouldn't be.
Huh. That's not something I'd associate with carrots at all. Okay, what about immunity beyond vitamin A and repair?
Well, you also get a dose of vitamin C. That's your classic antioxidant, right? Fights off damage, helps build collagen.
Right.
Plus, you've got important minerals. Potassium is in there, which is really key for regulating blood pressure, heart function.
Okay.
And of course, fiber. A good amount of it helps with digestion, keeps you full, can even help with cholesterol. It's a really well-rounded package when you look at it closely.
Absolutely. It sounds like this combination explains why the research links carrots to, 6 major health benefits? Let's dig into those now. Section 2, starting with the big one. Vision. Carrots helping you see in the dark. How true is that, really?
Well, it's true, but maybe not quite like the cartoon version. The beta-carotene and another compound called lutein, they definitely help with adapting to low light. That's the night blindness prevention part. But it goes deeper. They act like internal sunglasses for your retina, protecting those delicate cells from damage. And the research strongly links consistent carrot intake to a lower risk of age-related problems, especially macular degeneration. That's a big one for vision loss.
Okay, so it's protecting the internal structures.
Yeah.
Does that protection mechanism work similarly on the outside, like for our skin? How does eating carrots lead to glowing skin?
Yeah, it's a very similar principle, actually. Those carotenoids, they essentially circulate through your system and help protect your skin cells from damage, too, like from UV rays. Think of it as a kind of internal sunscreen boost.
Huh, interesting.
This helps maintain elasticity, keeps the skin hydrated better, and yeah, it contributes to that healthy glow people talk about. It's like preventative maintenance from the inside. And it can often help reduce things like acne breakouts, too.
Okay, moving on to the immune system. We know vitamin C helps. But does the research point to anything else specific in carrots that strengthens our defenses?
It does. It seems to be the mix of antioxidants, like vitamin C, plus another group of compounds called polyacetylenes.
Polynodacetylene.
Yeah, polyacetylenes. They're being looked at for having some pretty potent antifungal and antibacterial effects. So it's this combination, this synergy that really seems to fortify the immune system, making it better at fighting off common colds and infections. It's not just providing building blocks, it's actively helping create a less friendly environment for bugs.
Okay, that's fascinating. Now, heart support. This is often linked to supplements, right? But what's the connection between just Eating carrots and better heart health. How does that work?
It works on a few levels, actually. First, the soluble fiber, it grabs onto bile acids in your gut. Your
Hmm.
body then has to pull cholesterol out of your blood to make more bile, so that helps lower the bad LDL cholesterol.
Ah, okay.
Second, the potassium helps balance out sodium, which is good for blood pressure. And third, those antioxidants we keep talking about, they help protect the walls of your arteries from inflammation and damage, reducing the risk of plaque building up.
Right. It all connects. Which leads nicely into digestion and detoxification.
Yeah.
We hear detox via the liver all the time. Does the research explain how carrots help the liver specifically, or is it just the fiber moving things along?
Well, the fiber definitely helps, no question. Keeps everything moving, less chance for toxins to be reabsorbed.
Okay.
But some sources suggest it's more specific than that. They point to certain compounds like falcarinol and other polyacetylene that might directly support the liver's phase 2 detox pathways. Those are the pathways that actually process and package up toxins for removal. So yes, it seems carrots might actively help the liver do its job beyond just the fiber effect.
That makes the detox claim sound a bit more concrete.
Yeah.
Okay, last one in this section. Blood sugar.
Hmm?
Carrots taste sweet, right? So you'd think they spike your blood sugar.
Yeah.
But the research says they're actually good for blood sugar management. Why is that?
Yeah, that's a really common question. It comes down to the glycemic index, or GI,
Yeah.
basically how fast a food raises your blood sugar. And raw carrots, or even lightly steamed ones, have a pretty low GI. Even though they have natural sugars, they release them slowly into your bloodstream, so you don't get that sharp spike and then the crash you get with high GI foods.
Okay, but wait. What if I roast them? High heat, maybe they get all caramelized and sweeter. Does that change the GI, or the sources saying maybe go easy on the cooked ones?
That is a great question. And yes, you're right. Cooking, especially roasting them at high heat, does raise the glycemic index. It breaks down the structure, makes the sugars easier and faster for your body to absorb.
Ah, okay.
So while raw or lightly cooked carrots are best for keeping blood sugar stable, if you're eating a lot of heavily cooked or roasted carrots, yeah, you might want to be a bit more mindful of the portion size. Moderation is key there. Raw is always the safer bet for stability.
That's a really important practical point. Okay, so we've established the why and nutritional power. Let's switch gears to the how. Section 3, putting this into practice, we've got some recipes and these quite intriguing DIY remedies.
Yeah, let's start in the kitchen. How to make them tasty but keep the goodness. First up, honey glazed roasted carrots. Sounds delicious, and it's actually great for boosting immunity and digestion, especially when it's colder out.
Simple recipe too, right? Carrots, olive oil, bit of honey or maple syrup, salt, pepper, roast them up. And the research mentioned the olive oil is actually important here.
Exactly, because beta-carotene is fat-soluble. You need some fat to absorb it properly. So cooking them with olive oil actually helps you get more of that vitamin A precursor. Adding some fresh herbs at the end, like thyme or parsley, gives another little antioxidant kick too.
Nice. Okay, for something quicker, more intense, the carrot ginger detox juice. Sounds like pure energy.
It really is. You blend or juice, say, 4 carrots, a chunk of fresh ginger, an orange, maybe a squeeze of lemon, boom. Massive vitamin C hit. Plus, you get that liver support we talked about from the ginger and carrot compounds working together. It's like a quick morning reset.
I like the sound of that. My favorite, though, from the recipes has to be the creamy carrot and turmeric soup. This feels like it's really combining benefits.
Oh, absolutely. Turmeric is amazing, right, for inflammation. So here you saute your onions and garlic, add the carrots, broth, and a good amount of turmeric. Simmer it, blend it smooth, maybe stir in some coconut milk for creaminess.
Hmm.
What you end up with is something super soothing for your digestion, but also packed with the carrot's immune support and the powerful anti-inflammatory effects from the curcumin in the turmeric. It's a win-win.
Definitely trying that one. Okay, let's step out of the kitchen and into the bathroom. Because this next bit, using carrots for beauty and self-care, that was genuinely surprising.
It really shows how versatile they are. The same things that help your skin from the inside, vitamin A, antioxidants can work topically too. And it's cheap. The easiest one is a carrot face mask. Just blend some fresh carrot juice with a little honey and yogurt.
Honey for antibacterial, yogurt for lactic acid, right?
Yeah.
And what kind of results are people reporting with this mask?
The sources consistently mention it helps brighten dull skin, it's hydrating, and because of the vitamin A and anti-inflammatory stuff, it can actually help fade acne scars over time. Just a simple natural skin boost.
Interesting. Then there's one for hair growth. Carrot hair growth tonic. Sounds a bit messy.
A little more effort, yeah, but the idea is compelling. You mix fresh carrot juice with some coconut oil, The oil helps it penetrate the scalp, and the nutrients in the juice are thought to stimulate circulation there. You massage it into your scalp really well, leave it on for maybe 30 minutes, then wash it out.
And is this supposed to nourish the hair follicle itself or just make the existing hair look better?
Seems like both, actually. The idea is it nourishes the scalp environment, potentially encouraging new growth. But applying it directly also adds shine and strength to the hair you already have, making it less prone to breaking.
Okay, worth a try maybe.
Hmm.
And finally, a clever way to use leftovers, a carrot and aloe vera hand cream using the pulp.
Yes. Perfect example of using everything. You take the pulp left over from juicing, mix it with some aloe vera gel, great for soothing, and a bit of olive oil for moisture. It's supposed to be amazing for really dry hands, helps restore that moisture barrier naturally. It just proves every bit of the carrot has some use.
It really does. You know, this whole conversation has completely changed how I see carrots. They're not just a side dish, are they? They're this, well, this incredibly accessible toolkit for supporting vision, immunity, even blood sugar, skin, hair. It really does live up to that holistic wellness powerhouse label.
It really does. And it's such a good reminder that, sometimes the most powerful health support isn't some expensive exotic superfood. It's often right there in the produce aisle, hiding in plain sight.
Yeah, completely overlooked because it's so common, so cheap. Which makes you wonder, doesn't it? As you go about your week, think about this. What other everyday things are sitting in your kitchen? Potatoes, onions, maybe beets, simple roots or veggies. Could they also be hiding some unexpected therapeutic power just waiting to be explored? Something to think about into our next deep dive.